think about the precedent that this sets, and I have to say, I don't know how I'd be able to push back against it. If we now just have a system where the majority in the House can really hijack the functioning of the legislative branch just in order to have a big "we hate the president" session, which is what this is. How are we going to stop the next time especially if we get one of these Democrat socialists in, how are we going to stop the Democrats from, or just stop Republicans from saying, this Democrat president's horrible and we're going to impeach him, and now this is just a tool of opposition to the presidency? The nuclear option, if you go back and look at times in the last 20 years where the political equivalent of the nuclear option was deployed, you will notice a pattern. When Harry Reid wanted to just ram through federal judges, left-wing activist judges, #resistance, which we see today against Trump, judges with appallingly bad decisions, lawless decisions. #resistance. Harry Reid, a Democrat, decided to change the rules in the Senate when it suited his short-term political interests and need. The nuclear option was deployed. When it came to Obamacare, was there a single Republican vote to create a massive new government entitlement program? No, not a single Republican vote. And if you want to talk nuclear option, they also used for part of the passage of Obamacare reconciliation, which is a budgetary maneuver never meant to be used for the passage of major legislation affecting trillions of dollars over the course of its lifespan. That's absurd, right? But they went nuclear on that. Party line vote for Obamacare. Reconciliation when they didn't even have the votes. They just changed the rules. What do you hear from Democrats after they lost this election to President Trump in 2016? Maybe we should pack the Supreme Court, they say. Maybe we should get rid of the Electoral College. And now, after 20 years since the Bill Clinton impeachment, a little more than 20 years now, when we've all been told that this needs to be a bipartisan affair, who goes nuclear with a strict party line vote? And congrats to the Republicans, the Republican caucus, and just holding it all together here. Not a single Republican voted for this, not one. Who went nuclear? Democrats. Now, they'll point to all this malfeasance they say in the past. They'll say, oh, Bush lied, the Iraq War. A lot of Democrat votes for that. Hillary Clinton was a Democrat vote for the Iraq War, folks. I mean, you look at, where's the equivalent on the other side? Where do you have Republicans saying we're going to remake the system, we're going to tear it down, we're going to do whatever we have to do to get our way? We will go nuclear to get what we want. I'll say, oh, Buck, but Mitch McConnell expanded. Well, he just expanded what Harry Reid did because Harry Reid broke the dam. Okay, well, I mean, if that's the way we're going to play, that's where we're going to play. And now it's going to account for Supreme Court justices, too, straight up or down vote. Fine. But whenever you see breaking down of barriers that are meant to be at least a bulwark, a speed bump against majoritarian tyranny or a one-party tyranny, it's the Democrats who are doing it over and over and over again. And they have harnessed an emotional socialist left that doesn't believe that there's good faith to be had with regard to the other side. There's not compromise that has to be reached. They have to get their way, because when they get their way, everything will be better. The country will be better, so who could stand in the way of that? Whenever the nuclear option is deployed, it is Democrats who have pushed the button. That is what you see, and there'll be a lot more of that, I might add, if they have the power to do it. We'll see what Mitch McConnell's able to come up with in the Senate, assuming that the House even passes these articles of impeachment to the Senate. But there is only one side that is kicking at the load-bearing walls of this republic, gleefully and self-righteously, and it is the Democrats.